What does it take to be a top fucking level player? Do you have to be so obsessed with your life and your dreams that no one on this call, myself, Andy, Brendan, anybody, can talk you the fuck out of it? The real question you have to ask yourself is, what am I willing to sacrifice? Some of you like sleep more than you like to fucking win. And at the end of the day, all we need is accountability. Guys, we got a special guest on here. If you guys don't know, my boy B. Whiting, Brendan Whiting, one of the newest top coaches. The reason I bring him on the call, you know how I always tell you guys, I'm like, who's asleep? Who wants a bigger life? Who's fucking ready? This guy next to me a year ago was the biggest weenie I'd ever fucking met, okay? Do you have to be so obsessed with your life and your dreams that no one on this call, myself, Andy, Brendan, anybody, can talk you the fuck out of it, yes or no?
Fuck yeah.
Good, I have these conversations all the time with Rosemary. I have them with fucking Jake and all these other guys. You guys have to figure out how to kick your own ass, kill your old self in order to become who the fuck you are. That's all it is. Brendan, go.
First of all, Chris motherfucking Steinbrook, let's go. So I did the work. I had great intentions. I showed up at the gym every day. I showed up, I made the calls. I did what I said I was gonna do, but there was a problem in here that held me back. There was a mindset issue. There was a self-belief issue.
What does it take to be a top fucking level player? Steph Curry, you guys probably know who he is, the #1 three-pointer in the fucking world. The guy takes 500 shots a day minimum. But he takes them every single day, and I think a lot of you are scared to take those fucking shots. Why it's called the mindset call is because your mindset hasn't fucking adapted and allowed. Every one of you right now that you can make 7 figures, you're like, that's crazy, I haven't even made 100 grand. Shut up. Guys, this world in this universe is so fucking abundant. Why did I make $1 million? Why am I on track to make 5 million? What did I do different than you? I embrace the suck. I embrace the pain. What I do is every single day, you will, and write this down, you will not outwork me. You hear The Rock say it all the time. That's the problem. You guys want the fucking prize, but you're not willing to do what it takes to get it. What I'm willing to do, put a line under it, circle it, and cross it the fuck out. You've already done what you needed to do. The question you have to ask yourself, now this is only if you guys really want to be the top 1% in your industry. The real question you have to ask yourself is, what am I willing to sacrifice? Some of you like sleep more than you like to fucking win. Oh, babe, I don't want to go to the gym. I'm tired. Oh, it's cool. Let's lay on the couch. Let's do this. No.
Yeah.
No. You're indoctrinating them to fucking stop. Things in motion stay in motion. Can you imagine the catastrophic effects if the world stopped fucking rotating? Do you understand what would fucking happen?
How many fucking people have we talked to on the phone that have had one good month and now that's their identity? Hey man,
93%.
I made 20 grand 1 month. I'm like, 1 month? What the fuck does 1 month mean, bro? Every month, every day. I was telling somebody this the other day. They said, what's one of the best skills to learn how to make more money in sales? Most people are so, their emotions are so unstable. You get a call from a customer and they cancel, and you're like, oh man, I can't believe this happened.
Your whole day's
I can't
fucked.
believe this guy. And you go tell everybody, you don't follow up with anybody, you just decide, hey, this day I'm not gonna work. I need to go home and have a smoke break. I need to go to the bar and have a drink.
Yeah.
Dude, whenever we get disappointed, whenever a client burns us, we're like, dude, I'm gonna go 10 times harder. I probably should have fired that client anyway. I'm gonna go find 10 more people who are more badass, serve them even harder, and I'm gonna burn their eyes out.
I think a lot of you haven't gotten to the next step because you don't fucking cheer for others.
You're like, James might be like, you know what, when I start to feel better, I'm gonna start to build a brand. And when I start to feel better, I'm gonna reach out to Chris, I'm gonna do that big project we talked about. When I start to feel better, I'm gonna go start my podcast. Start it now. That the self-worth follows the action. It's not the other way around. You're not going to get this moment of inspiration and be like, oh man, I finally want to go win the Rolex. I finally feel like it. Let me go win the Rolex. No, like I literally said, it's typically not pain that or it's not feel good emotions that drive you. It's pain that drives you. You're never going to be driven by, oh, I feel good today. I'm going to go win a Rolex. I had to go, hey, look, I feel like shit because I know I'm worth 100 times what I'm getting paid right now. It's about damn time I step up and start showing people what I'm worth. Stop looking for the feel good. Start looking at going after the pain.
And at the end of the day, all we need is accountability.
Yep.
Okay, when I tell you, you guys are so close to meeting the best version of yourself, you guys are so fucking close. You're not as far away as you think you are from becoming who you're truly meant to be.
Yep.
You're like, I want to be a millionaire. Saying it and doing it are two fucking different things. If you were to watch what I did in order to hit 1.6 million in the Elliott Group, a lot of you after 2 months would have been like, bro, fuck that. You're a fucking machine. Well, that's what it takes.
Yeah. And
Elon Musk is scheduled every day. Bezos is scheduled. Like, you notice how these big companies and these big earners and shit, they start in their garages with a fucking dream. Like, again, Andy Frisella had a dream, didn't have a fucking plan. Jeff Bezos had a dream, didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Elon Musk literally almost went bankrupt before Rocket X fucking took off. It was 10 minutes before the whole thing went and he went completely fucking bankrupt. And a lot of you are like, oh, dude, I'll do it tomorrow. When are we going to start taking and having a coach? Instead of hiring a coach, we look in the fucking mirror and call our shot and stop allowing ourselves plans B, C, D, E. Like, guys, if there's been a time, it's 6 months, 7 months into the year. For Christ's sake, burn the fucking boats.
Yep.
Burn them. I'm giving you guys permission. Listen to me. Every single one of you, I'm giving you permission to unlock and understand that you've always been that person that's capable of a great physique, a six-pack, millions of dollars in your bank, more cars than you know what to do with. Like, these guys that you see on social media, half of them, number one, aren't fucking real. Number two, they flex with fake bullshit. And number three, they're less talented than you. You have a you problem. That's it. They just fucking run and they're like, oh, that makes sense. I'm stupid. I'm just gonna, well, if it makes sense and it makes money and it works, I'm just gonna run. Meanwhile, you guys are like, oh man, well, what if? And let me think about it. And what if this happens? And maybe I'm not good enough. And I don't believe in myself. And shut up.
Yep, I would say
we've been through this shit for 6 months.
Execute and take so much action. It would be impossible for you to fail. That's it. Look.
Oh, but I've known it for so long.
Success is like crabs in a bucket. Oh. Crabs never want to you got crabs in a bucket. They're trying to crawl out of the bucket, and the other crabs are clawing them, trying to hold them down. We're at the top. We're trying to take your hand, pull you up, but you can't until you cut off all these other people that are pieces of shit that are holding you back.
Yeah, stop hanging out with people that get crabs. That's what we're saying.
Don't get crabs. Host the
Dude, how great is this call, man? Look, the low V for value. My boys over here with the Rolly. The watch gang's fucking killing it.
I should have had you guys take this picture right here. Stein.
I love you guys as always. We'll see you at the top or from the top. Fucking swipe up. Love you guys. We'll see you next Monday.
See ya.
Peace. Dude, that was a fucking
fire, bro.
Killer call, dude.